New to the lineup this year is the iPhone Air. And this is an iPhone that is premium without being pro. Now, it's premium because this is the thinnest and lightest iPhone that Apple has ever produced. And while it doesn't have the biggest screen in the iPhone lineup, it doesn't have the smallest either. Meanwhile, the iPhone Air also gets the ultra premium 120Hz Pro Motion display. That's the same display technology that you'll find on the iPhone 17 Pro models. And you also get the same A19 processor that's found inside the Pro models as well. So after all that, same screen, same processor, thinner and lighter, you might be thinking, okay, so what's not pro about the iPhone Air? And you're looking at it. The iPhone Air only has a single 48 megapixel shooter on back. So on the iPhone Air, you're not going to get Apple ProRAW for full resolution RAW photos, and you're also not going to get Apple ProRes RAW for shooting RAW video. If you can't shoot full resolution RAW still photos with your iPhone Air, you'll want to at least make sure you know how to get full resolution photos out of this phone. So by default, the iPhone Air's 48 megapixel camera on back, when it takes that 48 megapixel photo, it actually kind of like combines pixels to make from a 48 megapixel image to a 24 megapixel image. But if you're shooting a landscape or something else that you want to get the full amount of detail that this image sensor can capture, you're going to want to put this thing into 48 megapixel mode. All right, so to do this, we're going to open up our settings app. We're going to scroll down to camera, and then we're going to scroll down to formats, and we're going to tap formats, and then we're going to toggle on the setting for resolution control. And now whenever you open up your camera app, right in that upper left-hand corner there, you're going to see a little icon that says HEIC 24. You're going to want to tap that and then tap 48 megapixels. Now, when you switch into this 48 megapixel mode, you do lose one kind of really cool benefit of the iPhone camera. And that is when you switch into 48 megapixels, the iPhone camera is no longer going to be able to automatically capture depth data. That is basically how you can shoot a photo and then later on go into your photos and turn that photo into a portrait. And you can do that without having to shoot in portrait mode. It looks like Apple limits the capture of that depth data to 24 megapixel photos. So you kind of have to keep that in mind moving forward. Switch it back over to the 24 megapixel resolution control setting just to give yourself that flexibility of changing a photo to a portrait later. If you want to make sure that your resolution of choice, either the 24 or the 48 megapixels in that resolution control setting, sticks every single time that you open the app so you're not having to switch back and forth, what you'll want to do is head back into the settings and then go to camera and then scroll down to preserve settings and then toggle the preserve resolution control setting.